Wow.
Get jet skis.
Okay.
Yeah. Good old in the 80s, 90s. They had jet skis.
I think it would be fun to just like.
It would be so noisy.
But nice not doing this.
Yeah, I don't like the. I prefer the.
Yeah.
I
Serenity.
prefer the
Let's-
pedalboard.
let's-
I agree, but it is. There's something. You know, how big is the lake? Like, how many kilometers?
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
That was a big jump, huh?
Now come here, come here, come now, come. Jack! Jack, come here! Jack, come back!
Wow.
Herzlich.
Is that sweet potato? It smells good.
Garden vegetables.
Det er dejligt juicy, man.
He's still very young.
We had a heart attack because he was in the middle. We were out in the middle, and he was.
Wunderbar. Are you speaking German?
I'm Vision.
I'm Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was liking the most and had the worst degrees and didn't. Yeah, because it's very easy to become a teacher in Denmark.
For you as a couple, if that's okay with you.
I chose healing.
You chose healing.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay.
I've never done that. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Lady from Atoll.
So the lady of Atoll Tonico. I'm the one with flower.